Oh. Sorry, Bulbs.
Timothy, have you no respect? You're dancing on Henry's grave.
He's only a guinea pig, Mother. I can't bury the goldfish where you said. There's a hamster buried there already.
Which hamster?
Well, the one that died, I suppose.
Don't you be pert with me, young man. You remember who you are.
I will, Mother. I'm the grave digger. Goodbye, Goldie. Goodbye. If I'd thrown the darts better, I might have been a fluffy dog off the top shelf.
Timothy, have you got a little cross?
No, Mother, look at me. I'm as good-tempered as ever.
I'll fetch that broom to your backside if you're not careful. You know what I mean. Have you made a cross for him?
Goldfish, Mother. Goldfish? Sounds a bit Jewish to me. How long, Goldie? You shall not go unrevenged. I'll kick the cat.
Sydney?
Delicious.
Sydney, when the time comes, if I go first, I don't want Timothy to have anything to do with the arrangements. Do you understand?
Fair enough, will do. Go where? What arrangements?
With the flowers, the cold ham, whether to tip the vicar or not.
Oh, dying and all that caper.
Don't be vulgar. Timothy's far too offhand. If my funeral was a farce, I'd never be able to look the neighbours in the face again.
What if I go first?
Oh, yours will be a very simple affair.
I thought it might.
Just immediate family, no flowers, and donations to the home for retired donkeys.
Got it all worked out then.
Just being practical.
I don't even like donkeys.
I dare say it's mutual. And if you must die, try not to make it a Thursday, because that's my aerobics.
All right, I'll see what can be done.
Not a drum was heard, not a funeral note. Goldie has gone to that great aquarium in the sky, where the angels change the water and the cherubs blow bubbles through it. In the nicest possible way, of course.
Well, that goldfish bowl come in very handy for keeping stringing.
That goldfish bowl is going straight into the dustbin. I'm not having Timothy putting it over his head as a space helmet.
What?
Don't say what. Say pardon. It was you put the cat on your head trying to look like Davy Crockett. She was terrified. All over your sailor suit.
That was 1949, Mother, 5 cats ago. I'm a senior librarian now. I wear real suits. I get my cufflinks from Scottcade.
That suit has been dry cleaned. You're not supposed to wear it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mother. I should wear the plastic bag over it then, shall I? The chief librarian of the county is coming to see me this month. He'll think I'm sponsored by Sketchleys.
Well, you're not to dribble down the lapel.
I don't dribble.
He does.
Only when Attica Rice comes on.
Not right at your age. And that reminds me. In the middle of last night, you called out Fatima Whitbread.
Oh, she was after me with a javelin.
Leaving aside Father's Olympic aspirations, Mother, you know we are talking about promotion here, don't you?
Promotion? Oh, I hope you're wearing clean underwear.
I shall make a point, Mother, of lowering my trousers. Showing Mr. Endicott my crisp, clean Y-fronts.
Language, Timothy.
What?
Don't say what.
Sorry.
Say pardon. You'll never get promotion if you don't learn to speak properly.
I know how to speak to the chief librarian, Mother, don't worry. I can handle myself.
Language, Timothy.
Shut up, Mother.
No, fair enough.
Timothy. Let me see your tongue. I thought so. Are you being bullied at the library?
Bullied, Mother? I'm in charge. I'm in charge of the library. I mean, I tell Miss Silverside what to do.
Miss Silverside? A girl, is she?
No, she's a Death Watch beetle, Mother.
What is there between you and this girl?
There's a chipboard partition, Mother. With rather a lurid poster about rabies.
How long has this been going on?
Mother, Miss Silverside is a perfectly ordinary girl with slightly bitten fingernails.
Have you been biting her fingernails?
No, she bites them herself, Mother. Doesn't get a man in, you know. Well, I must be off. I've got to go to work.
Well, take your sandwiches. 16 of them. Hard-boiled eggs and peanut butter.
Wouldn't polyfiller be cheaper, Mother?
Are you saying you're constipated?
No, but I promise I will be.
A letter came for you. It was marked personal and private.
Oh, private. What did it say, Mother?
It was a party invitation from Mr. Endicott. Librarians letting their hair down, if any.
Oh, that's nice. It's nice not to have to read one's own mail, you know.
It's in the box, under the sandwiches, so you'll have to eat them all.
I'm going to give these, Mother, to the ducks and watch them sink.
Timothy, this girl, what do you know of her parentage?
Her mother's a chemist at Timothy White's.
And?
Her father's a test tube at Boots.
Sandwich, Timothy!
There we are, Miss Silverside. Now, when the chief librarian arrives, I want everything to be completely as normal. Completely as normal. Only better, of course.
Of course. All the non-fiction is now on microfiche, classified 4 ways.
Oh, good, good. Good heavens. That must have taken some time.
No.
Oh. Oh, we're talking about details here, aren't we, you know? It's the telling details, Miss Silverside. For example, the dead flies and the light bulbs. I'd like them all removed.
Done it.
We... So you have. It is much lighter in here, isn't it? However, had it been me, I think I would have been inclined to leave 2 or 3 of the more attractive ones in there, just to show that we're only human.
I did.
Oh, so you did. Now, what about the car parking space? Have you left one with a notice on saying, this car park space reserved for the Chief County Librarian, EJK Endicott, JP Esquire?
TDD Lib, yes, I've done that.
I think it might be rather a nice idea if you popped over to the Canton-style bung-ho fook and got some warm towels to put in the gents.
I've done it.
Because he's obviously not going to go into the ladies because Miss Peabody's in there all the time, as we know. You've what?
Yes, and I've reclassified the Gujarati books and sorted them out from the Hindi.
Do you know Gujarati?
Enough?
I might as well not be here, no?
No.
Now, hang on a minute. Steady on, please, Miss Silverside. Have you put 4 drawing pins of similar colour at each corner of every notice on the board?
No. Well, do we need to?
Oh, do we need... Miss Silverside, you may be an honours graduate in data retrieval, but there are a few little wheezes of the library service you've still got to hone in on.
I've never seen you in a suit before.
It's not my best. It was reduced.
What size was it before?
Don't be pert, Miss Silverside.
What?
Don't say what, say pardon.
Pardon?
What? No, look. When Mr. Endicott arrives, if Miss Peabody is in the lavatory, whenever he enters the room...
What, enters the lavatory?
No. Are you taking the silver and sneaky side? No. What? I mean, pardon? But look, when he comes in, I want you to show him in here. We will confer. Now, in the unlikely event of there being a lull in our dialogue, I will have you come into the room and say, "Excuse me, sir."
What, to him?
No, to me. I'm the sir. See, "Excuse me, sir." So there's a big problem here which only you can deal with. 127 people have 3 or more books which are overdue.
No, they haven't.
No, I know, but I just want you to say that. See? Then I will say, "Thank you very much." Probably like that. "Thank you very much," I will say. Wendy. See, I should use your Christian name. "Thank you very much, Wendy. I shall deal with that this afternoon, personally. You are dismissed." Then if you could give a little click of the heels and move out of the room backwards, it would be...
Backwards?
Well, not entirely backwards. I mean, just sort of backwards like that. "Thank you, Mr. Lumsden. Thank you." goodness me. Oh, sorry.
Did I...
Oh, sorry, Miss Endicott. This is Miss Silverfinger, Miss Goldfinger. I'm just checking up to see everything was shipshape and Bristol fashion. Not Bristol, of course, I mean...
Miss Silverside, hello.
Mr. Endicott.
First-class material.
Yes, indeed. The dress, you mean?
No, her. Fine young woman.
Oh, yes. In the correct hands, yes, quite.
What?
What?
I said what?
Oh, you said what? Oh, has there been a policy rethink? Then excuse me, Miss Silverside, we are now allowed to say what?
Pardon?
Pardon, she said. Very slowly. Will you have a seat, Mr. Endicott?
Thank you.
Lovely, sir. Now, what I was... I thought I'd... Sorry about that. By the way, I'm just having a working lunch. Never stop. Always on the job. In the sense of always at it. Well, not at it. Will you join me?
Well,
Well, it's simple country fare, but it's enough to get the brain cells whirring. Have one.
It's a dead goldfish.
Goodness me. I must have buried my sandwiches.
what are you talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on this diet, you know, for America, the goldfish diet. The F plan. Well, the G plan. Well, actually, it's the GF plan. I think we're going to save these for later as a sort of savoury.
I want to talk about the future, Lumsden.
Yes, indeed, that undiscovered Bourne and Hollingsworth. I'd like you to know, Mr. Endicott, if you're thinking of placing a burden on my shoulders, I'm only too ready to receive it.
Good. Have you ever thought of early retirement?
I think it's a very sound policy. I think there is a place for it in the library service. I'm all for it. I would be fully supporting that sort of action. I mean, not to the extent of Miss Peabody, of course, who, as you know, retires 20 times a day, but wait... yes.
I meant early retirement for you.
Sorry, for me?
Yes, you.
Retirement.
Early retirement.
Yes.
It's an experiment we're trying.
As an experiment. Well, when are you thinking? I mean...
Oh, well, there's no rush. Give it a month or two, time to organise a party, and people will want to whip round, all sign a big card.
Oh, but I'm not 65, I'm only 43, you see.
And 10 months.
Yes, but I'm in the prime of my life, and mostly, I mean, I'm just getting over having spots.
Mr. Lumsden,
Yes.
the library service is overstaffed.
Well, not by me, of course, naturally.
There'll be a gratuity, hardly a golden handshake, of course, but enough for a decent set of golf clubs.
I don't play golf, you realise.
Well, bowls, then. Mixed foursomes, meet the ladies, life in the old dog yet.
Old dog, but I'm barely a puppy.
Well, just think of it. All the time in the world to watch your grandchildren grow up.
No, I haven't got grandchildren, I haven't got children. I'm not married, you see. I haven't really...
Oh, dear, yes. Nobody to look after you.
Well-
Yeah. Well, there is a twilight home for retired librarians at Northern Wales. There are frequent vacancies.
Oh, not that terrible place. You don't mean, Dunlendon, do you? You're surely... I mean, surely you're not being serious. You're sort of joshing.
Oh, never
no,
been
you are being
more
serious.
so. Yes, well, what do you say?
Well, I'm at a loss for words. I don't know.
Mr. Lumsden, sir. There are 127 people with 3 or more books overdue. What shall I do about it, sir?
Tell them to bloody well keep them. Have I ever let them down, I ask you, eh? Who was it drove the mobile library through the snowstorm when Miss Hemsley was about to give birth? Eh? And who was it when the big bucketful of plastic mugs caught fire, smothered it with Mother's tapioca surprise? Me, because Goodness me.
Ah, they don't care, Timothy. I mean, look at me. One day I'm Sludge Supremo of number 3 outfall. I was the big cheese in sewage. Next day I'm an old fogey.
Oh, dear, I know. Where have the dreams all gone, eh? I had hoped to be keeper of the Queen's books. You know, rushing round, taking the Queen, you know, a trolley full of Mills and Boon with their early morning tea. Perhaps even, you know, some corgi books for the dogs, you know. Gently nudging the royals toward broader horizons. I mean, I'm only 43. I've got 35 years of retirement. 35 years of waiting for the next meal. 35 years of listening to the shipping forecast. Who gives a toss about the shipping forecast?
Nasty business at Cromarty this morning, Timothy. Down 6 millibars.
I don't care. I mean, Mother thinks I'm 10. They think I'm 65. I've jumped straight from infancy to senility. Without any adultery.
Language, Timothy.
Oh, language, Father. That's what you say to children, isn't it? I mean, not to retired persons. I mean, I'm part of some hideous experiment, really. I'm a guinea pig, you know. A dead guinea pig.
Where are you going?
Going off to the garden to bury myself.
Miss Sidesaddle?
What?
Don't say what, dear, it's common. That's better. My family come from Gloucestershire near Tewkesbury, the Natwicks. We're in the Doomsday Book. Natvik, Natwick. It means a water meadow filled with gnats, I'm told.
Is it the reference section you're looking for?
Oh, I'd find your family in the reference section, the side saddles. Hunting people, perhaps?
It's Silverside, actually.
Ah, family of butchers. From Herefordshire. They have cows, I believe.
We're from Slough.
Well, somebody's got to be. East Slough or West Slough? Not that it matters.
Eton, actually. Can I help you?
Eton, you say?
Yes, my father used to run it.
Oh, did he? Timothy should have gone to Eton, but they said he was too tall.
Are you Mrs. Lumsden?
Yes. And you've come out of this very well. I brought you a little present. For your fingernails.
Thank you.
You paint it on, and it makes them taste disgusting.
You could grow cactuses.
Do you know, some of them only bloom once every 20 years. And the excitement's in the waiting. And not pricking yourself when you're dusting them.
You two are no help. He doesn't want to retire. That is the whole point.
I wish I could retire.
I thought you had.
What am I going to tell Mother? That's what worries me. What am I...
You don't tell Mother. Rule 1, do not tell Mother about anything.
Live a lie, you mean? Leave the house in the morning pretending to go to work. Spend the day sitting in the park. Putting biro marks on my hand, you know. Wash them off when I get home. Putting paper clips in my turnips.
All I mean is don't tell Mother.
You might pop off before the blessed cactus blossomed, of course.
Be quiet.
Fair enough.
Oh, ye gods.
Thank you, Kevin. You've got to try and persuade this Endicott man that he's wrong. Go to this party thing. Show them you're young, dynamic, imaginative.
I can't do it, Mook.
Well, why not?
Well, I don't know the address, do I?
You've got an invitation, haven't you?
Oh, yes, that came this morning, didn't it?
Well, where is it?
I buried it, haven't I?
You what?
With the sandwiches.
You buried your sandwiches?
Well, Goldie died, didn't it? You know.
Oh, that explains everything.
Where did you bury them? Did you draw a little map like Treasure Island?
No, of course I did. I know where they're buried, all right. They're in Pet's Corner, you know. You know, they're buried next to Moo's guinea pig. You know, the one that died. You know that one.
They all died. I had 7 of them.
Well, we'll have to dig 7 holes, won't we?
Couldn't you have marked the place with a cross or something?
I was going to do that later.
Well, I am going to do you later.
Father will be furious. Those are his best weeds. This is a wildlife garden, you know. Shall have to plant these nettles again.
This
Oh, hold on, I've got something. There's something here.
shine a light here.
All right, as long as I don't have to look. This garden's a charnel house.
For God's sake, you have seen sandwiches before.
7 5/8. This is a school cat.
Timothy, did you bury this?
Yes, I did. It always looks silly. Mother bought it far too big, said I would grow into it.
Here they are. Shall I open the box or take the money, huh?
Children up to.
Oh, there's something decomposed. Oh, that smells.
What's going on? What is it?
Ooh, it's horrible. Ugh, all brown and slimy. It's putrescent.
It's your father's breakfast, curried beetroot. That's what it is. My husband has buried his breakfast. He swore on the Bible that he'd eaten it. Sidney, I want to talk to you.
I could have been a monk. I must be bloody mad.
Oh, come on. There's only one more guinea pig to go.
Don't do any more digging. I will make the supreme sacrifice.
What sacrifice?
I shall ring Miss Silverside. That's the sacrifice I shall make. She'll probably know where the party is.
And why didn't you do that in the first place?
Because I couldn't do it! She's my junior, don't you understand? Not done.
Not done.
No.
I...
What?
Timothy,
What?
nonsense.
Oh! It's my best suit!
I'll steal away. I'll take the child. We'll live on a commune in Tunisia. A simple life. Nuts. Berries.
Where's your famous Miss Peabody, eh?
Probably still in the lavatory. Oh, I don't feel right in this. I don't feel.
At least you look different. Now, come on, latch on to Endicott. Oh, Mrs. Endicott. We met at the door. I'm young Timothy's sister.
Who's young Timothy?
Me, I am.
Well, some of the young people seem to be dancing.
Oh, really? Oh, good. Shall we cut a rug? Do the frog? Oh, sorry, isn't it called the frog anymore? Sorry.
Timothy's got tremendous energy for his age.
Oh, I certainly have, alligator. Gravy booby. Hello, Spike. See you at the paragliding.
You're a paraglider?
Oh, right on there, pussycat, yeah. Paragliders do it falling down, you know. Wham, zap, ace, baby.
I'll get him a glass of water.
Oh, sorry. Just warming up here.
You're supposed to be young, not drunk. Go over there and talk to Endicott about books. Be imaginative. Be something. Go on.
Young people need incentive, you know. I think it's a very sound innovation.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Endicott. Sorry. May I stand here? I won't interrupt, promise.
I hear you're leaving us.
We need young blood, new idea.
Yes, that's what I think. I heard you mention the word innovative. Very good word, very good indeed. I've had some ideas myself for the library service. I wondered about the self-destruct book. You know. The moment you stamp it, you activate the mechanism. Whenever it becomes overdue, I also had a rather nice idea about perhaps talking books, you know, with sign language for the deaf, and or indeed piles of books all over the town, which might be a rather nice idea. You know, sort of books scattered here. People can just come up and help themselves. You know. A sort of a book bang, you know, bouquet. Book burgers. Versprung durch Technik. A leap into the future. You know, zappy thinking in the library service. You know, wham, bam, youth at the helm, me at the top of the tree.
Mummy, the kitten's up the tree again.
Oh, did you see it through the window?
It's stuck.
Someone will climb up for you. Go on.
What?
Are you a man or a mouse? Go on.
This is a job for Super Mouse. Lead me to...
No. We've got some young athletic chaps here. Houghton's only 19.
19 statistics.
Are you sure you can climb a tree?
Climb a tree? I was smacked for it only yesterday. quiet, everybody. I don't want the kitten to go any further up the branch. Come on.
Do be careful, Mr. Lumsden.
I think this does rather prove that I can be a branch librarian.
Miss Peabody did warn me. She says he's always trying to get into the lavatory.
Quiet, everybody, quiet. Come on, Puss. Come on. Softly, softly, catch his kitty. Come on, then. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, then.
Timothy!
Come on. Come on.
Timothy!
Come on, then. Mother! Oh, blast!
Come down. I've sponged your suit. I've told you before about scrumping.
Oh, wait! Go back!
Hang on, I'll get a ladder.
It's too late! I can't hang on!
Oh, it'll be lovely to have you at home for the next 35 years.
Yes, Mother, yes.
Who wants a silly old job anyway? In the afternoons, you and I can go to the day centre. We had a lovely competition last week. The most original headgear made out of a kitchen utensil. Oh, we did have a scream.
I think I'm about to have one myself, Mother.
Right. Now I'm going to dig up the entire garden and find out just what your father has been burying all these years.
Not long to wait for the shipping forecast.
Here you are. There's the walking wounded.
Ah, the brave hero. How's the arm?
Well, not bad. I think of using this as a farewell card, getting the staff to sign it, you know. Would you like to start the ball rolling?
Oh, certainly. Yes.
Oh,
JPTDD lib. There you are. Very impressive, though, now. Nipping up a tree and bringing a kitten down.
Well.
And the way Miss Silverside did it. Yeah, by the way, we promoted her.
what, do you mean to the job that I was going to...
Yes, afraid so.
Oh, well, it was bound to happen. I mean, she's young, you know. To them that hath...
Actually, with her moving on, I wondered if I could prevail upon you to postpone your retirement and hang on at your branch.
What?
Well, I know it's asking rather a lot.
No, I'll do it. No, wait a minute. I'll think about it. I've thought about it. I'll do it.
You will?
Yes.
Oh, excellent, yes. Well, I must get back. Got a problem with some graffiti. When I catch the little so-and-so, I'll break his arm.
Oh.
Excuse me, Mrs.
Mother, did you hear that? I've got my job back.
Well,
Sophie.
you'll need feeding up. Here we are.
Mother, what is that? It's a plate full of red foam. What is it?
It's full, whipped up with cream.
What? Whipped up with cream, Mother?
Curried beetroot.
Not the curried beetroot we dug up from the garden yesterday.
Certainly not. We're having that tomorrow.